Hello and welcome to South Coast Level Crossings. Hope you're all doing well. And yes, good evening. It's Friday. It's the weekend tomorrow. So here we are. As you can see by the title, we're going to do a sort of Q&A. But first of all, let's go straight to the chat now. So we have a hello to the British Crossings and Trains, hello to Alfie, hello to Will, A up to Glasgow Train Spotter, Trains 40 says hi, hello to you too. Fabes says monkey, okay, fantastic. Connor Jones says hi, hello to you. Kieran Martin, that's football, hello to you too. Sorry you have to go so soon. Glasgow Train Spotter, but have a good day, good evening, and good weekend. Connor, yes, it is the weekend, so I hope you're all doing fantastically well. So what we want to do is let's go to my first destination will be to the YouTube comments. So the YouTube comment replies worked quite well last time, so we're going to do a couple of comments, not as many as last time, before we go straight into the Q&A. So the Q&A was held on my Discord server. There is a link in the description. So if you were a part of my Discord server, you would have had the opportunity to ask a question there. So we'll address those questions very shortly, but we'll get to the comment answering now. So let's hang on. I'm still getting the hang of this OBS doodah desktop transition. There we are. I think that has worked now. Let's have a look. That's my Discord. That's not what we want to see. Yes, it should be fantastically all set out. Good. Okay. If there's any problems, please let me know. That'll be fantastic. I don't want to be talking into the oblivion, into nothingness. Hello to Wiltshire Level Crossings and Trains. Hello. Hope you're doing all right. Okay. Kieran Martin, I'll get to your question in 2 seconds. In fact, I shall plonk it down into my notepad. So when we do the question section, I shall answer that with it. There. Perfect. Nice one. Gotta go. Okay, nice to see you, UK Level Crossings and Trains channel. Have a lovely evening. And yes, you could start with getting a camera. You can see the channel comments. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Will, for confirming that. So the first one, 9 minutes ago, fantastic, from Alfie's videos. Nice. In my Treforest video, I mentioned your channel. So Alfie was at Treforest today, and I believe his video will be coming out in the not too distant future. So there we are. That was on the Gellinis level crossing video I released not too long ago now, about half an hour ago. I love how the last 32 seconds of the video is nothingness. This is on the Pont Sarn video, and I quite like the nothingness as well. Because, you know, it's middle of the countryside, and, you know, you've got birds tweeting, and it's just nice. It's just nice. Anyway, I'll reply to that. It's nice to have nothingness. Nothingness. Let's get rid of an E there and reply. Apparently, JR Trains is a banana. Fantastic. At least he's one of our 5 a day. JP Railway Videos says, nice video, Brad. Glad you enjoyed it. Fantastic. That's also on Pont Sarn. BCAT, British Crossings and Trains, with the top commenter badge there. Also on Pont Sarn, says, nice one, Brad. You really need to go here. Yes, you do. Perfect. Thanks, YouTube. I'll edit that. And thanks. There we are. Save. 451. What was that? Van thinking. I don't know. I don't have that Van's brain. But we'll see what that van was doing quickly. Oh, we have an advert. Thank you very much. Come on, get out of our way. Nice one. South Coast level crossings. So this was done. This was done on Windows Movie Maker when that used to be a thing. And then 451. Let's bugger off to there. Oh, this is at Totten. There's the red car. And look at the white van. Look at the white van. And just underneath the barriers there. Like I said, I don't have that van's brain.
Hello and welcome.
Oh my word. Hello and welcome. Yes, that's Brockenhurst. I don't have that van's brain, but I don't think he was thinking very straight there. Apparently, if you're a banana JR Trains, then you are possibly a snack, especially for a monkey. European Transport TV, hi to you too. Let's get back to this. What was that van thinking? I have no idea. Reply to that. Should have kept going, yes. I don't know what you're on about there, Kui Klang. Looking at the level crossing misuse train video. I'm not sure. But I'll... JR Trains, thank you for this great video. Enter your name here. I don't know. I think YouTube replies are trying to think it's like some sort of competition with these automatic replies. But I'll just say thanks. Kieran the Train Spotter subscribed to me for 2 years. Asks why there is a 6 in the title. Because this was the 6th level crossing video that I've made here at Llantrisant. The 6th video I've made at that crossing on that day. So I put, a 6th there because it is the 6th. So, because that is the 6th video of the crossing I had filmed that day. Fantastic. Oh, oops. I always do this. I've gone down to the bottom. I've gone down to the mantle of the earth. That didn't go well. I've lost myself now. Because I don't click on the comment box there. It doesn't type, which is really annoying. What was I going to say? Because this is the 6th video I had filmed at that crossing on that day. Fantastic. This is the 6th video. There you go. Fantastic. Railtour says Pacer in big capital letters, and I do believe I might be one of the few people who actually likes or loves Pacers. Shout Pacer in the chat if you like Pacers. I like Pacers. Who likes Pacers? We need to like them. Well, like them or love them or hate them or whatever. They are going soon. Anybody like Pacers? I've not seen very many Pacers here in the chat. Anybody like Pacers? I really like Pacers. Lot of yes, I think I'm doing that again. Theo says night mode on Llantrisant West. I'm not sure about that, but I'll double check that. Alfie says great capture. Thank you very much. Pacer, there we are in the chat. Alfie says Pacer, Will says Pacer, Fabe says Pacer, European Transport TV says Pacer. Nice one. Everybody loves Pacers. So, and then 142 is that ugly, but I don't know. 143 is 144s. I don't know. They look a bit better. They just look old, because they are old. Pacer, well done, trains 40. So everybody likes Pacers, from what I can see in the chat. So this is a video from Llantrisant West Level Crossing, and we had a special shout out to the UK Level Crossing Trains channel for suggesting this video. So there you are. Oh no, I don't like. No, that's my own comment. Why am I lighting that? Nathan Ely says great video. Thank you very much. Online detected underscore YT says nice. Thanks. JimBob, hello to you. A recent addition to recent newcomer to the Discord server. The link of which can be found in the description. Nice video. Thank you very much. Doop, doop, doop. And thanks again there. It's nice to see a bunch being preserved. Yeah, that's true. At Heritage Railways. And yes, I was thinking pick up a pacer. Other chocolate bars are available. Other trains are available, I should say. Theo's Trains Wales sounds like Farnham Bourne Road. Yep, he was talking about tram in there, and I agree. And he went to the level crossing at Margam 5 days ago. Fantastic. So Mason here says, kind of stupid how both sets of barriers go down at once. Should be entry side, 2-second delay, exit side. This is at Cardiff Bay Barrage, and I'm pretty sure they don't have to conform to, how Network Rail do it. So in this instance, all the barriers go down together. They close together at once. So that's just how they do it. It doesn't have to conform to Network Rail because it's not a level crossing. And then last couple here now, down to, I think this is where we left off here. So I saw Pacer, I agree. So another person here, JimBob, says Pacer. There's Theo being random. Yep, I agree, partially. JimBob here likes Pacers. I like Pacers too. Would you like to go shout in the chat again, Pacers? Who mentioned about the Pacers earlier? Pacer. So Rail Tour likes Pacers, and JimBob also likes Pacers. So there is a much following for Pacers on the YouTube channel, which is fantastic. JimBob, yes, nice long wait. Always a long wait here. And then finally, and then Wiltshire Level Crossing Train says, nice video, angle looks great. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like their angle too. There we are. Sorted. Comments complete. Nice one. Let's get on to the important stuff, which are looking at the held for review comments. I don't know what these are. Alfie and Alfie, fantastic. Apparently it says 5 up here, but I can only see 2 because that's YouTube. We have a brand new comment from European Transport TV 7 minutes ago. Amazing video. Nice to see these crossings still around. Shame they're almost all automated. That's true. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. There are actually a few, manual crossings. But I know Steve DD1. If you look at his channel, another level crossing videoer. He's recently filmed some crossings in the southeastern patch, which still have the old sort of manual swing gates. So there are still some crossings. Some manual crossings. But there you are. Reply. Fantastic. Any more for any more? Or I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope, that's it. Fantastic. Right then, let's stick our noses into the chat again. So Pacer good. Pacer. Hey, I just changed my name to East Coast Level Crossings. Nice one. Pacer. Wouldn't 3 days be 62 hours? I'm not sure. I commented. Yep, I just noticed that. Lol with that quick maths. 3 days is 72, yes. It's good how Chartham and Swindon and Foe are still manually operated. Fantastic. Let's go to the question and answer section. The moment you've been all waiting for. So, let's have a gander at the Discord server. Well, I'll do that because you can't see it because I've switched over to my art. So let's have a. Oh my word! I'm looking at my Discord server now. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Give me 2 seconds all. I need to try and edit some text here. I should have planned this before. This is very good. What is your? There we are. Can I do that? Ooh, nice one. And then one more. Ooh, you can't see anything, because this is top secret background stuff. Of course, you can't see the top secret background stuff. The stuff that makes it all tick and work and all that malarkey. So here we are. Maybe it's slightly wonky. Let's see if that works. Aha. So the first question, what is my favourite level crossing? And I get this all the time. 24 hours a day. Well, not that quite much. Not quite that much. So, what is my favourite level crossing? So that is a tough one because I've been to quite a few and seen quite a few more online. So I prefer the ones with a good view. They've got a nice surrounding, so that instantly removes Langley Green from the equation because that's not a nice area. Even though it's the crossing itself is nice, I prefer the location and surrounding. The fact it's got having misuse on the crossing is a good factor as well. And also the crossing itself. So I'll do a top three, okay? In no particular order, right? We could do a top five if I want to. I could go for the first one, West Street on the Fawley branch line, because that was one of the first crossings that I had filmed. It's got bells, it's got a nice surrounding, so it ticks all the boxes there. Also, Veals Lane, that also ticks all the boxes, and it's a nice area because there isn't a fat house next to it. Hello to Surrey Trains _YT. I'm here. Nice to see you. Nice one. So that was sort of let's say the third. That's number three. So West Street or Veals Lane. The second one probably Southampton, even though it's not in a particularly nice area. It's got a lot of misuse and it's quite large. There are many trains. So that's be number three. And then there'll be another close fight between Poole level crossing, Lincoln level crossing, because of the number of misuse and the fact they're on busy high streets and that sort of thing. Someone who's subscribed, I can see, that was 8 days ago. Okay, I was looking on my mini feed and 8 days ago someone subscribed. I thought that was right now. But okay, so favourite level crossings, sort of top three, Fawley branch line, so Veals Lane and West Street. For Southampton, of course, and then there's also Poole level crossing and Lincoln Central level crossing in there as well. It's hard to say exactly because there's so many, but that is how things are. Okay, so the next question now is, what is my favourite station? And the same again, I'm not sure really, because I've been to so many, I've seen so many. So favourite station, this is going to be somewhat difficult. I quite like Brockenhurst because, again, it's one of the first stations I had visited properly, or Southampton. And Brockenhurst particularly is in quite a nice area, and it's got a decent number of services and that sort of thing. I quite like big stations, so the larger stations, like London or Bristol or Cardiff, just because they're large and they've got a lot of services and things like that. But let's looking at the smaller stations. Bewley Road is on the top of my list because it's local, well, was local to me, and quite quiet and quaint and nice. What else is there? I think I've not been very many places apart from the south and southwest. I would say, like I said, Bristol, Southampton. London stations, London terminal stations are quite nice. Waterloo, it's 24 platforms, I believe. That's quite good. I've needed to go there again. Definitely go to London again. That is on the cards. Yeah, I'm not sure really. A straight fight between Brockenhurst or some larger stations and things like that. So let's go to our next questions. What countries would I like to visit in the future? And this question was asked by Free Brick Productions. Thank you very much to him. And that's a good question. The US will be the top of the list there because it's large. It looks nice. It'll be nice to see. The trains are fantastic there. Very big, heavy, powerful things. And it would be nice to film there, but also just to, visit there. Look at some local sights and sounds where you can't really get local with the US because it's so large. But yeah, the US is on there. Some European countries are also on the list because they're a bit closer than the US. So possibly France. I could pop on the Eurostar to France. Maybe explore Scandinavia. Hello to Norway. And Denmark and Sweden, that area. Yeah, but it would be also nice to go to Asia as well, because they've got a fantastic. I've been watching your videos and stuff on YouTube, South Asia and in that area, and the culture, Thailand and the Philippines and that sort of area, and the culture there is looks absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that's the answer. Mr. Polish Banana, hello, welcome to you. The Discord server, yes, these are the questions from the Discord server. And our next question is from, I think, Alfie's Videos. Yep, this is Alfie's Videos' question. What is my favourite train? So, talk about paces earlier, and they would be on my list. I like trains with a bit of character to them. So, pacers and sprinters and stuff with a bit of engine noise and a bit bumpy. I like trains like that with a bit of character. These new trains, the 800s, they're quiet and don't do much apart from go forward in a speedily fashion. They're quite low down on my list. They just go forwards and they're electric and quiet and a bit boring. Something with a big diesel engine, big fat diesel engine, bit of character. Yeah, I'm happy. So, pacers and sprinters. What else could I say? I've had I quite like the turbos, 166 and 165, especially between Cardiff and Southampton, because you can nab, if you're lucky, the declassified first class seats. And I managed to do that on one of the refurbished 165s all the way from Bristol to Southampton. That was really nice GWR sort of leather seats, like reclining seats and tables, and really posh, and an absolutely fantastic journey, like being in first class but in a standard class section. 159 is up there. Yep, class 159 definitely. So yes, that is that question. So we've got another question from Free Brick Productions, and I'll just stick this one up on the screen. Control A, Control V, and then let's stick a carriage return in there because why not? It'll fit on the screen. What crossing lights are your favourite worldwide and in the UK? So we're talking about crossing equipment here. Okay, so crossing equipment. So I've not really focused that much on the specific equipment used on crossings, but I quite like the old halogen lights here, of course, in the UK. Typical examples are on the mast and fail line and that sort of thing. Internationally, I quite like the Dutch crossing equipment, definitely. The lights and setups there are quite good. Good angles and stuff like that. Norway is okay. Sort of Sweden's quite nice. Interesting colours though. I think with the red and yellow they used there. That's interesting. American crossings. I would say they're pretty high up on the list. I prefer the 8 inch. I don't know specifically, but the 8 inch lights, look a bit smaller, look a bit older, like a bit of character to them. They look quite nice as well. So that is my answer to the question there. We've got a question now by. Oh, hang on. Let me if I can actually paste it into this section. Does it fit on the screen? Just about. Okay, I've clipped off the question mark, but oh well. Makes it give it a rustic feel. I'll check that question in a short while, Mr. Pearly Punana. So what inspired me to make level crossing videos? This is from. Hang on, let me think. Online detected _YT, or no, Pixel Plays 8, or something like that. Thank you to him. So what inspired me to make level crossing videos? And the answer is, specifically, there was a rail line running quite close to my house called the Forley Branch Line. About 15-minute walk away, and I always used to, hear the horns and stuff as trains went through the crossings there. And I knew there's also a level crossing school road, in fact, right next to my old school. So that sort of get me interested. And then I thought, I haven't seen, because I wanted to see, I heard the trains, but I didn't see them, and I tried to find them on YouTube, and I couldn't find any or many videos at all. So I thought I'll take it on myself and film my own. So there I was with my Nokia C700, I believe, stood there right next to a little, petting zoo, like farm thing with a donkey and, llamas and things like that. And I sort of waited. I knew the trains were early in the morning. I had no real-time trains with me at those times. So I just sat and waited, and then got my camera ready and managed to capture the train. And then I was, from there on, a level crossing person. So that is how that happened there. So another one by Free Brick Productions, and this is a nice long one. If I can plonk it into the text box here, and I'll probably have to do a couple of. Did that work? Can I? No, we'll just stick it like that. And then plonk. Nice one. So, Free Brick Productions asks, do you prefer electronic bells, mechanical bells, alarms, or, I think I missed out the O there, bell-less and alarm-less crossings, or alarmless. Strangely, a lot of detail. Yes, that's quite true. BCat. I'll get back to the chat in 2 seconds after this question. Okay, so do I prefer electronic bells, mechanical bells, alarms, bell-less, etc., etc.? So, I quite like mechanical bells. Examples: Forley Branch Line. Those sort of continuous ringing bells, they're quite nice. The Dutch level crossings, they're quite nice, electric bells. And also, I can't exactly remember the particular bell in the US, but I know I like a couple of those as well. A couple of electric e-bells, and there's this teardrop bell that sounds quite nice. Alarmless crossings. I'm not sure. I'm not too keen on the alarmless crossings. So, for example, Gelenis or footpath level crossing. So yeah, sorry, he's mentioned here E2S. I sort of not my favourite. I prefer Yoda Alarm over ETS. But yeah, prefer electronic bells. So out of those listed there, I prefer mechanical bells. Thank you very much, Free Brick Productions. So from Will. Oh, hang on. Will. We've got a 4-part question here. Okay, I don't think this will fit on the screen. Let's have a look. We can do this. Why not? Control A, Control V. And then can we make it really small? I don't think that's fit in a screen. Network. Nope, that didn't work. But you can see how big the question is. Can I make font size? Make it really small. Done. Aha. Well, that works. It would be easier to put the question, individually, but oh well. Before we get to that, I say we'll go to the chat here, and I probably need to scroll up a bit. So let's start from there. Let's have a look. So Mr. Polish Banana wants me to go to Southampton again. I'll do that as soon as I can. British crossings and trains. Yes, yes, yes. I film halogens. Yes. Subscribe to Meh too. Okay. Yo, check out the latest question in the server. I'll do that in a second. Sorry, got inspired by Fabe and Joe Thorpe and Will and me. Woohoo, says Fabe. Fantastic. Mine was Fabe. Is there any way to apply for admin on the server? I'll decide that. I don't know why Surrey is being a sheep. ONR10 says Pacers, of course. And is there... Oh, I just replied to that question. Nothing... Oh, yeah, Sorry's trying to read the question on the screen. That's quite a lot of questions there. Yep. Gets magnifying glass. Will Scriven. Is it your... Oh, this is the multiple choice. Okay, I thought it was individual parts, so it wouldn't have worked if I split it into sections. Mr. Polish Banana says, can I meet you? I'll decide on that. It depends when I can. Dad's phone... Yeah, and sorry, your dad's phone is ringing. Fantastic. And it advertises his Twitter. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to the questions now. This is Will Scriven. So if you can't read it on the screen there, I shall read it out for you. So if you could install your own crossing, what would you choose from the list below? So A, a manually controlled barrier with obstacle detection with 2 E2S alarms, 2 large SPX barriers, and 4 unipart rail LED wigwags with long shades and all the lights. B, a manually controlled barrier crossing with CCTV with 2 large field and grant barriers, 2 loud diode alarms, and 4 NRS halogen with wags with normal shades. Oh, that's a strong contender. MCB number C, letter C, I don't know, section C. A manually controlled barrier with a on-call manually controlled barrier crossing with 2 GWEs, 2 loud diode alarms, no wigwags, and an MCB with 4 large Siemens S60 barriers, 4 quiet diode alarms, 4 pedestrian lights, and 4 unipart rail wigwags with normal shades. So that's quite a varied selection. So we got a load of new equipment in part D and some older equipment in parts A and B and C. But I would choose, drumroll please, I don't know how that came through, but I'll go for B actually. Hang on, yes, let's make sure I got that right. Yeah, B. I like the field and grunt barriers, good loud diode alarms, and halogens. You can't beat some halogens. So there you are. Gives the crossing a bit of character. So yeah, I'll go for B. And that leads nicely into the next question, which if I zap up the font size there, I'm doing this on the fly because life. What sort of barriers on the I can't speak. What sort of barriers on crossings in the UK are your most favourite? And whoopsie, Field and Grant, I would say. Field and Grant with the, what are they called? GWEs following closely behind. Okay, let's continue onwards. We've got another question very similar to what we had before. Whoopsie, that's a bit too big. Let's sort this out. Plonk that in the middle-ish. So we said, what made you start your channel, Brad? And do you have any inspirations? This is from Surrey Trains _Y2, who's still in the chat. Hello to you. So I've already said what made me start was the 40 branch line and trying to get some videos of that. But do I have any inspirations? Well, I do actually. I've got the Dutch Train channel, who's quite good. So that's why I like and know-ish Dutch level crossings quite well, because I sort of take inspiration from that one. And you know, as a community, we take inspiration from each other. So definitely will. And who else? Who else? Someone on my mind. Oh, the UK level crossings and trains channel, definitely. So yeah, pretty much. Dutch Train channel, and you know, local fellow train enthusiasts. Yeah, all answer that questions there. So we got a question by Timmy here. So Timmy's actually a good friend of mine, and he says, "How did you get into trains, and why was it my fault?" He is a good friend, and why was it his fault? Because he was there actually on the second time when I tried to get the 40 branch line train. So you just bumped into each other all those years ago, and then boom, we were friends and that sort of thing. So he's a good person, and also in the Discord server. Now we've got another nice long question here. I think we're sort of getting towards midway, I think. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see if this fits on the screen. Yes, it does. Fantastic. So, where do you see my channel going in the future, and what new what new locations am I hoping to visit in the future? So, the answer there for the first little question. This is from UK Level Crossings and Trains channel, by the way. The person who I shouted out in that Llantrisant West video. Go subscribe to him. So where do I see my channel going in the future? Hopefully to new places and new locations, and revisit some old favourites. For example, I haven't seen Totten recently. I could possibly meet a few people as well. We are a community after all, so there's no reason why we can't see each other and things like that. So it'll be nice to meet up with people and go new places and revisit some old places. So Totten and Brockenhurst and Lymington, I haven't done for a while, definitely. So yes, what new locations are we hoping to visit in the future? So of course, it's going to be a bit difficult with all this coronavirus malarkey going about at the moment. But one place in my list is actually Mid Wales. There are some crossings I can get to smack bang in the middle of Wales, not far off Newtown and Caerzews. Let's have a look. I'm looking at Google Maps here. I want to do some more Llanelli and Swansea and West Wales area, of course. And I could go for another gander up into Mid Wales, the Midlands, and Lincolnshire, that area as well. So, for the time being, given the current circumstances, and also I've seen someone being spamming the Marston Vale line or Vale line in the chat, so that will be on my list as well, definitely. Barmouth, probably not yet. So let's go back to the chat here. Someone's filming the Bradford on Avon crossing. Fantastic. Not seen that for a while actually. Let's have a look. Alfie says. Hang on. Nope. Alfie says, I'm just sorting out my video from Treforest. I'm watching on my iPad. Fantastic. Let's have a look. So Will would have gone for B on that list there, and so would have British Crossing and Trains. Fantastic. What do we think of these Newgate things? Are those the EBI? What's it? They seem a bit cheap actually, but the lights are large enough, so you know possibly cut down on misuse. I'm not sure there. Are those the ones that are made by Schweizer Electronic, the German company, of course? Um, Film Victory Level Crossing in Somerset at some time. I'm going there to refilm Victory Level Crossing at Somerset. Well, I hope you are. I hope you're going to the Level Crossing to film it. Otherwise, that'll be a pretty pointless trip. How about I go to Bedfordshire, of course. 7 minutes left of uploading. Nice one. And then back to the questions. So we have, by the looks of it, 6 questions left. Not counting the one that was asked earlier by, I think, who is East Coast Rail Productions or something like that earlier. And there's also a couple more in the chat as well. So let's stick this new question here. Nice one. By Surrey Trains. Surrey Trains underscore YT says, my question is, what do you think of the new Class 701 trains? Well, I've not seen them much. I've not seen enough of them to make a good opinion of them. They look okay. They've got an interesting front, and they're quite long as well. So I don't, yeah. I do quite like the fact that how you can walk straight through them with no sort of vestibule doors or anything like that, so you can look down them and see them snaking away as you go around a corner, that sort of thing. But I've not had a opportunity to form a properly well developed opinion of them, but they look okay. They look okay. So next question by someone. It's just at here on the Discord server, so I've got absolutely no idea who that is. What do I think of the 800 seats? I'm guessing these are the seats on the Class 800 instead of a hall with lots of seats, about 800 seats. There'll be quite a lot of seats in the hall or something like that. What do I think of the Class 800 seats? I'm guessing. So, what do I think of the 800 seats? I have travelled on them for quite a long distance between, I think I've travelled on the 800s from Cheltenham to London when I was stuck in Cheltenham or sat in Cheltenham for about a year. And they were quite hard. I would prefer more padding on them. They're almost ironing boards. Not quite ironing boards, but getting there, definitely. Not the most comfortable seats in the world. We've done that question already. Nice one. Let's stick the next question on here, which is from British Crossings and Trains. Do I like Do I like Richmond? The answer is yes. Next question. Let's have a look. Next question is also, I think, from British Crossings and Trains. Let's check that. Yes, it is. And the answer is, what is the Nest Crossings with halogens? What is the Nest Crossing with halogens? Okay, I would say that's meant to say, what is the next crossing I'm going to film which has halogen lights? And that is a good question. I'm not sure if there's any more in Wales to film. So the nearest I can think of is the Marston Vale line. When I get around to do that, I can't remember any others off the top of my head near-ish to me that have halogen lights. So that will be the answer to that question. And I think this is Mr. Polish Banana's question. Um, 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 yes, here we are. So, Mr. Polish Banana, Mr. Polish Banana, the moment you've been waiting for. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Um, Good question. I think what is a woodchuck? I think a woodchuck is a bird. I think. Is it a woodchuck? No, it's a groundhog. Ah, okay. So a woodchuck is actually a groundhog, which is a large rodent commonly found in America, I think. It's quite a big hand, it's quite large. So I would say about a kilogram of wood. Yeah, I'd say about a kilogram. And finally, will I. Hang on, another one from Mr. Polish Banana says. Will I ever do a face reveal? Well, I can't right now because I don't have a camera on my computer. And there are some places, some videos on my channel, if you can find them, where my face is somewhat accidentally revealed. And my face is also all over the internet. If you look at the news articles relating to my misuse videos and things like that, my face can be found there, and also in my university literature. So, face reveals, if you want one, you can find one online. So, yeah. Otherwise, probably not at the moment. But I think that is all, apart from. Coming back to the chat now. I find the 700 harder than the 800. I've not tried the 700s or anything like that, the 700 series trains recently. Will says, I think all the mainline crossings in Wales are LED now. I believe so too. Mad Train Driver Game says, hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. And how are you too? Mr. Polish Banana says, wrong, 42. No, that's the meaning of life. You got that wrong, sorry. And then Tooten, yes, my video, fantastic. So our final question was, I think it was from an East Coast person. Earlier on, it was asked in the chat, and I believe it was this: any tips for starting to film at level crossings in stations? So, I think number one top tip would be use landscape mode. Don't do portrait mode on your mobile phone, please. That is so annoying. I would also say try and get a good quality phone. You don't have to go, whack it up all the way to 4K. I mean, 1080p is absolutely fine, especially if you're starting off. It'll be also interesting or useful to know what trains you'll be likely to film. So you could use real-time trains or open train times to plan out your day. Especially if it's your first one, you probably want to get an idea of the service pattern at the station you would like to go to, and that sort of thing. If there's any special trains, fake trains, etc., you can also find details of those online. And yeah, so my tips would be plan where you're going, what you're going to see, and film correctly. Nice steady camera. Don't shake it about a bit. Don't walk around too much. Otherwise, you have a wonky camera. That will reduce the quality of the video. Don't film in portrait mode. Use landscape, and some good quality on the camera is needed, of course. Fantastic. I think looking at all the Discords and all that malarkey, I think we have completed. So, yeah, that was the question and answer session. That was requested by many for a long time. So that is it. Finally completed. Yeah. So, I think that will be the end of that then, by looks of it. Fabe started with 360p, stuck with that for years. I think I did 720 or 420p, 720 or 480p for quite a while when I started out. But yeah, I think that will be it for the video, and I've just noticed no scrolly text on the bottom, which is really annoying. I thought that was meant to have some scrolly text on the bottom. That was a 50-minute long stream as well. Fantastic. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap it up there. Please, could you be fantastic if you can stick a like on the video, you can subscribe, that'd be amazing. The link to the Discord server is available within the description of the video. And yeah, as someone called Anonymous, I don't know who that is. Anonymous. So has the quality on life. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. Hello to you anyway. But yeah, that is the end of the stream. So, ta-da! Nice second stream there, and yeah, that's it. Fantastic. So you have a good evening, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Got 10 likes. That's fantastic. Really good. Yeah, that's it really. Any questions in the chat? Any last questions, last minute questions, comments, etc.? Stick those in the chat. Otherwise, we'll be off. Anything in the chat? Nope, I don't see so. Okay, right then. So, I think that will be it for the video. So, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.